Hey guys, it's Calluna, and welcome to night 5 of the 8 sensible gifts for Hanukkah. So, well, it's hard to tell. It doesn't quite feel like a sock, so hopefully we'll not get socks again. Maybe we'll get other things this time. Nothing looks different, really. The only difference is the back. I don't remember there being numbers at the bottom of the big giant barcode. I'll double check. Alright, that's cool. Alright, let's open it up and see what we got. Okay. Well, it's not socks. It's a Field Notes 48-page memo book. Okay, oh. Huh. Alright, that's interesting. That's not quite what I was expecting. Alright, well, at least it wasn't socks this time. So, I guess it's just a little notebook, and it's got little graph paper on it, because that seems like a thing that once was a thing. I don't really know. It has on the back WBEZ 91.5 Chicago. They are based in Chicago. About this memo book. This year for Cards Against Humanity's 8 Sensible Gifts for Hanukkah, we gave your money to WBEZ, Chicago's NPR member station, responsible for some of our favorite public radio programs such as This American Life, Sound Opinions, Curious City, and Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. Because of your generous support, WBEZ has made you a member for 1 year and bestowed this memo book into your clammy little hands. You can follow along with all of WBEZ's programs on their app at wbez.org/mobile-apps. So, alright, what else do we have here? I guess we got a little, okay, there's also a little card that came with it. The fifth night of Hanukkah, we gave your money, okay, it's a repeat. About 70% of Americans believe that NPR and PBS receive 1% or more of the federal government's budget, and a recent CNN/opinion research poll found that 7% of Americans believe that public broadcasting receives 50% or more of the federal budget, or about $1.8 trillion. Poppycock. Really? Okay. So I guess there's just... Your dollar will help save America from getting stupider in a time when public funding for arts and culture is at a historic low. It will also save Ira Glass from having to pick up a second shift at Walmart. Okay, I don't quite get that. Alright, we get a membership gift custom designed by our friends. We learn more by going to www.cardsagainsthumanity.com/WBEZ, so I will look that up and see if that's anything interesting. Okay, so other than that, we have our story. This one is called On Knowledge by David P's dad. I guess there's more than one David. Excuse me. If the education of our kids comes from radio, television, newspapers, if that's where they get most of their knowledge from and not from the schools, then the powers that be are definitely in charge because they own all those outlets. Maynard James Keenan. This Maynard guy sure sounds smart. If, in fact, the mainstream media is our society's main disseminator of information, and therefore the primary source for accumulating knowledge, are we learning what the powers that be want us to learn? Is our quest for knowledge being unknowingly manipulated to serve the interests of corporate profit and political gain? It seems as if our commercial mass media is designed to manipulate our fears and our prejudices, rather than to provide us with the knowledge we need to become better informed, more knowledgeable citizens. If we assume that creating a more objective, informed citizenry is a good thing, then unbiased, unfiltered, non-commercial sources of information, which nourish our accumulation of knowledge, is beneficial. Okay, an informed citizenry is great, but how does knowledge benefit me and make my life better? Why accumulate knowledge in the first place? Does being smart and informed really matter? As long as we have our health, close family relationships, and solid friendships, and a little money left over at the end of the month to buy expansion packs of crude, socially inappropriate, mind-numbing card games, who cares if we're uninformed, knuckle-dragging, low-information voters? In response, I believe that there is some truth to the old axiom that knowledge is power. Awesome! Let's accumulate lots of power, and while we're at it, some prestige and status. Shouldn't we aspire to these goals? Sure, but I suggest it's how we use the power that derives from knowledge that can affect our lives and to some extent impact the world. We can use that power to earn an advanced degree and get a prestigious high-paying job and earn a comfortable living. Similarly, we can utilize the power that comes with knowledge to help us make more informed personal, professional, and political decisions. However, experience has taught me that the most important reason to seek knowledge and to continue that quest until we take our last breath is to help us learn about ourselves. What ideals are worth fighting for, give us gratification, make us who we are, and ultimately shape our legacy. This self-knowledge, discovering our true values and priorities, can ultimately lead us down the path to wisdom. Through this wisdom, combined with a smidge of compassion, we can fulfill and enrich our own lives, and the lives of our loved ones. So put away Cards Against Humanity and tune into your local public TV or radio station right now to keep yourself from getting even more stupider. Embark upon the lifelong path toward the acquisition, retention, and expression of knowledge today. Maybe one day you will surprise the shit out of yourself and say or do something wise, and you will realize that the words or deeds of wisdom originated from some bit of knowledge. Sincerely, David P's dad. I actually really like that one. That was really nice. Okay, so it seems that we've moved past the socks now, which is good. I'm expecting the last day we're going to get the other however many pairs. How many did we get? We got 3. And then the 4th day, yeah, okay, so I'm expecting another 5 pairs of socks at some point, whether it is the last day or just in general. Otherwise, they set themselves up for a really strange joke by only having the first 3 be socks and then clearly making it seem like every day was going to be socks, so I'm not exactly sure which joke they were going for, but either way, it was still pretty funny. But yeah, I don't know if I'll ever actually use this. It's just a cute little notebook. I wish it was lined paper and not graph paper, because I don't really think I'd ever need graph paper specifically, but, I mean, yeah. There's nothing else I see in here. Okay, there's some little jokes on the inside. There's, hence there is or isn't a handsome reward waiting, which is cute. It's in the event of misplacement. On the back. Recommended listening. They give a list of all the different NPR stations. It doesn't seem to have anything else here. That seems kind of funny. But you can kind of see their sense of humor about it. But yeah, so that's cool. I will check this out and see if there's anything else to add in. I'll add it in here. Otherwise, yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we got thus far. I'm looking forward to seeing what else we get now. Now that it doesn't seem like we're gonna get socks, I really hope I'm not setting myself up for failure. But then again, we've already gotten this and the cards, so we already gotten more than I was originally expecting when we only had socks for a while. Alright, so I will see you guys in the next episode. Let's see what we get.
Geek Vision.